Guruji, Jai Guruji, all the way from Delhi. I just want to say कि हम लोग me and my husband English Hindi mix anything is works. Me and my husband have been uh, with Guruji now for many years. I think मेरे देखते देखते only 25, 26 years. My mom-in-law used to spend a lot of time with Guruji. They used to go on long walks together. Guruji had these stories that after Sangat would be over, they would walk from Empire Estate. I don't know how well versed you are, all the way to the airport and come back, and then they'd stop in Holiday Inn, जो airport के पास है. They'd have coffee at night. So Guruji had this very fancy life also. I actually met Guruji, generally I don't share my satsang because it's so long, but and it's also very personal, so very few people have heard it. But Guruji is here, he's pinned me down, so I'm going to say it anyway. I actually also met Guruji through my mother as well. My side of the family knew Guruji since Dugri, my grandfather. And but जब हम छोटे होते तो हम इतनी value नहीं करते. So I had always heard of him, but I never met him. My official meeting with Guruji happened because Guruji always loves to get people married. He did a lot of this. इसकी शादी उससे कर दो, उसकी शादी इससे कर दो. In that he told my mom-in-law कि अपने बेटी की शादी XYZ से कर दो. So my mom-in-law was like, हो नहीं सकता, because she's already dating this girl. So Guruji that time used to also go to people's homes. He used to go bless people in their homes. So my mom-in-law took me to a brother's house where Guruji had come. So that was my first time when I met him. And I walked in, I touched his feet. I felt really special because he also made me feel very special. Maybe because I was Mridula Dalmia's daughter-in-law. So, and that was it. For me, my journey with Guruji finished there and then. I met him. He may have approved of me or not approved of me. I don't know. But after that, I always heard of him a lot. Me and my husband got married. God, it's so long. I don't even know where to start. But अगर पूरी नहीं बताऊंगी तो मज़ा नहीं आएगा. That's the thing. ये इसलिए मैं share नहीं करती हूँ ना. So my journey actually starts 3 years after I got married. Guruji had a very old sangat. I won't name auntie, but she had her own story with Guruji. She was a part of Guruji's very old sangat. जब बड़ा मंदिर बन रहा था, she was very involved in the बड़ा मंदिर. She, गुरुजी के वो बड़े मंदिर के नीचे वो have you ever heard कि गाड़ियों का गैराज होता था, वो है, it's all true. So she was very involved in that, and in her story she had 2 girls, and after about 10 years Guruji gave her adesh that she should have another child, and she told Guruji that why, I already have 2 children, why should I have a third baby? And but again, when he says you do, it's an instinct. It's not like you're trying to defy him, but वो हो ही जाता है. And she had a very complicated third pregnancy. She had 3 daughters, and that was it. And she always wondered why Guruji made her have 3 kids. But unfortunately, the middle daughter passed away when she was 13, 14 years old in British school while she was running on the track and field. And when she passed away, on her second or third day of her, before her chautha, one of my best friends used to personally train her as an exercise personal trainer. And I'm also a personal trainer, and I run gyms in the city. Guruji used to call me Diet Wali Auntie, and he never knew what I did. So I don't know how he coined me and called me Diet Wali Auntie. But whenever he met me, he said, and he knew I would never like to eat langar. And I'm jumping a little story, but I'm telling you one fun fact. And I used to always hate going to the mandir because मुझे खाना पड़ता था, because I would watch my weight and I wouldn't eat wheat. So one time he got really upset with me, and I walked down the Empire State staircase, and he looked at me, and that's the first time I realized he calls me Diet Wali Auntie. I walked down the staircase, and he saw me walking down, and he goes, उन डाइट वाली आंटी ने बोल आज लंगर नहीं मिलेगा, एंड एक लड्डू देके दफा कर दो, लाइक लिटरली उतरी भी नहीं, and I can't tell you how happy I was because I didn't have to eat the langar. So today also I've stolen my roti. It gets distributed at Prasad. I eat everything else but the roti. Anyway, coming back. So this auntie basically walked up to this friend of mine. I remember I told you she had a friend who would personally train her. And out of the blue went and said to her that I want to meet that friend of yours, Sumaya. So my friend came and said, listen, this auntie, this person wants to meet you. And I was like, and she wants to meet you in the Guruji ka mandir. So I was like, listen, first for 1 week I was like, no, I'm not coming. And I'd heard her daughter had passed away and all. She was so persistent with my friend and said, ki, you have to please call her. Guruji has a message for her, And just because she had lost her daughter, I felt compelled to go and see her. I never went for Guruji. I went actually for her. And I remember walking in, and I walked into the Bada Mandir, which was not Bada Mandir at that point, ban chuka tha, but संगत वहाँ जाती नहीं थी, बहुत स्पेशल लोग वहाँ जाते थे जो who were caretakers. And when I met her, she met me in the main area, and I remember when I was looking around like this, I was looking at all the photographs, and I was like, wow, he's quite glorious, and he's on. And she basically came to me and she said, and I said, I'm really sorry you lost your child. And she just said, ki, I have a message for you from my guru, and he wants you to have a baby. So I was like, okay, that's a bit personal. And I said, yeah, but I'm also moving to London for 2 years. So I don't think I'm ready, even though I'd been married for a while. And I said, I don't think I'm ready. And she said, no, but it's my guru's adesh. And look at me, after not even within 10 days of my daughter passing away, I'm more worried about you than I'm worried about myself. I said, okay. I listened to her. She made me eat curry chawal. ऐसे नहीं होता था, लंगर नहीं लगता था मंदिर में. जो एक माली भैया का रूम होता था कॉर्नर में, एंड वहाँ खाना बनता था फॉर ऑल द माली एंड द सेवादार्स हु वर डूइंग द मैनिक्योरिंग. उस टाइम मैनिक्योरिंग चली थी. सो आई गॉट टू ईट करी चावल, एंड शी जस्ट सेड कि इफ यू ट्रस्ट मी प्लीज लिसन टू व्हाट ही इज सेइंग. एंड आई सेड ओके, एंड आई लेफ्ट. एंड ऑब्वियसली आई स्विच्ड ऑफ बिकॉज नोबडी says those things to anybody, and I said theek hai, whatever. And this was in October. This was in October of say whatever year. And then from the October that I met her all the way to the following October, she did not leave me. And I cannot even say I'm exaggerating if whatever little I'm saying to you, आप उस story को ना multiply by 100 कर दो. उस एक साल में उन्होंने मुझे फोर्सफुली गुरुजी के मंदिर से चोला भेजती थी, जूते भेजती थी. She went to to Bangla Sahib. She got me batasha and she sent it through my friend and said कि Guruji has sent her this. Please give it to her and tell her कि धीरे धीरे करके पूरे महीने में खाना है, because चीनी तो मैं इतने बड़ा तो कभी ना खाऊं. But she gave me. Then now these are the strange ways of Guruji. I was so alien to her, but धीरे धीरे, because she was befriending me like this, I started warming up to her as a friend, not as somebody who's giving me some adesh from Guruji, but just because she was a nice person, came from a very well-to-do family, and had lost her daughter. So my whole thing was more ki I can't be rude. But उस एक साल में she said, you're not listening to me. Guruji ऐसे आदेश देते नहीं है. You have to have a child. I was like, listen, I'm moving to London. I'm not ready to have a baby. I'm absolutely fine. I don't have any fertility issues. So, anyway, she told, before I left for London, she came to my house and she got me, I remember, 1,200 pounds in an envelope, which she claimed that Guruji had sent for me. And in all this while, Guruji never called me to the mandir. This was all messaging going on. And she gave me this envelope and she said, Guruji said कि ये पैसे जाके you spend it. So I said, ठीक है, दे दो. $1,200 pound किसको अच्छे नहीं लगते, आप दे दो मेरे को. So, we joked, I took it from her. And then London mein, she kept in touch with me and she said, one day she called me and she said, Guruji sent you a message that if you don't have a baby within this year, you're going to fall very sick. So I said, okay, but I'm nowhere close to being sick, whatever. And that was it. And so I moved to London in January after I met her in October. January, February, March, April, May, She kept in touch with me from Delhi to London every day. Kuch na kuch, she would send me. Her husband would come to London, she would send me something. April, I came back for 2 weeks. She met me, she threatened me, she took me to the mandir, but she said, you will realize many years later ki why he's chasing you. So I said, theek hai. Cut to October of the following year. Just 2 months before, I fell a little sick. I generally am somebody who does not fall sick. I had very minor thyroid, but जब तक thyroid catch नहीं होता उसके symptoms बड़े अजीब गरीब होते हैं. You know, you're feeling tired, you're feeling sleepy, and I was a hypochondriac. I was like, oh my god, I'm falling sick. So my husband, now, here's where it starts. We're an educated family. I'm an Arya Samaji who never was brought up with any kind of ritualism. We believed in fire god, but that's it. The only puja I did in my house was Diwali, and that's also 10 minute की पूजा होती थी हमारे घर में, but हमारे घर में हवन होता था. My husband packed me off when he made me when I felt sick. In that, and just to cut back, in that year of October to the next October, all the things that you say here, na Guruji ki smell, intuition, all of that was happening to me, but I would never pay any attention to it because I would think it's all psychosomatic made up. Guruji coming in your dreams, it happened to me. Guruji's smell would happen to me all the time. He gave me a premonition that my father was going to pass away. I already knew that. I had mentioned it to my sister 6 months before my dad passed. I also saw him in that way, and I'm not that person. So he does give you all these. So whenever he really strengthens your instinct, he does give you a kind of a premonition. So in that 1 year, ये सब मेरे साथ हो रहा था. Smell, chola. One time she told me कि Guruji said कि मेरे को chola बना के दो. So I remember copying one of my mom's sarees. It was green and black, and I made it and gave it to her to chadaw it on Guruji. So I did all of that because I became friends with her, and I was like, yeah, ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा he's not really asking me anything. So let's not be enemies. But October, exactly 1 year later, my husband packed me back on a flight from London because I was feeling very unwell, and my father was also very unwell. So I came to see my father, and that's it. That lady caught me at the airport. I'm not exaggerating now. So इसलिए मैं story share नहीं करती क्योंकि कभी-कभी मुझे लगता है लोग देख के ये सोचेंगे कि मैं पागल हूँ. But she caught me at the airport. मेरे को pick up करने आई थी वो, and she said कि this trip I'm not letting you go back till you get pregnant. So I said, okay, well, how are you going to help is the question. So okay. And I was also getting a little irritated because I was like, this is not done. And I said, अगर मेरे को ऐसे ही बोलना है तो क्यों खुद बुला के क्यों नहीं बोलते? Why are you sending a message from someone else? Anyway, I came back. She picked me up from the airport, and Guruji gets people married, makes people have babies, also has his little messengers who could be a doctor, anybody you need. So she came and said to me that Guruji ne bola hai ki you have to go and meet this doctor. And I was just like, yeah, now it's getting a bit too much. So she took me to a gynecologist. It's very personal, this story, but I'm going to try and shorten it because my daughter is sitting right here. She took me to this gynecologist who is very well respected in Delhi. And when I entered, she घुसते ही कहती है, गुरुजी ने आदेश भेजा है कि she has to get pregnant. So she looks at me up and she says, बच्चे आ जाओ. How long are you married for? I said, who gets 3-4 साल, but I have no problems because I just don't want to have a child right now. How old are you? I said, close to 28, 29. तो ठीक है, right time. But गुरुजी ने बोला तो you should do because गुरुजी ना मेरे पास सिर्फ complicated लोग भेजते हैं. So and she had never met him, never. So she said, and she's still alive, very, very well respected. Now she doesn't practice anymore. Her daughter-in-law practices. So she said, but भेजा है तो ठीक है, कर लेते हैं, क्या है? That time I didn't know what ways that you would have babies up until naturally, and she just said, ठीक है, doesn't matter. This cycle will let you get pregnant. So I started looking around, and it was only her and me and this lady. And I started laughing, and I just said, okay. Long story short, Guruji sent an envelope of 8,000 rupees to me to make me have this baby who's sitting right there. And because she's sitting right there, I'm not going to, if she was not there, I would have said it. But he literally made me have the kid. And I remember when I was in the hospital, I was crying and I was like, there's nothing wrong with me. I don't know what we guys are doing. I was looking at my husband and I was crying with my tears, and that doctor was right next to me and she said, "Kya farak padta hai, people plan their babies, so you also plan modern science." So I said, "Yeah, but there's really nothing wrong with me." And I remember crying and I said, "What am I doing?" Like, it was almost like I was getting sucked in by some cult. She's right. So all this while it felt like a cult, like something was not right, but I was still going with the flow, and that was the crazy part. Anyway, cut long story short, the 8,000 rupees was given from the mandir. I got pregnant first shot, and when I got pregnant, my pregnancy was handled very carefully, because I would get food from the mandir, I would get this, I would get that, and October I got pregnant. November, December, Jan, Feb, March, April, and in that time lots of things happened. स्मेल आती, गुरु जी की खुशबू आती थी, मैं चोला बनाने ले जाती थी, सब कुछ करती थी, बिकॉज नाउ आई वाज लाइक अब सरेंडर कर ही लिया है तो कर ही लेते हैं ढंग से, देयर इज नो पॉइंट डूइंग हाफ हार्टेड. In April, on Baisakhi day, when I was pregnant, this lady called me and said, "Guruji's called you. कि पूरा ये you have to sajao." And I went. I was fully pregnant that time, and I went, and they put me in this very isolated area. सिर्फ मैं थी और 2-3 लोग थे, but मैं fully pregnant थी, और I was very much later that I had gone, and I had to decorate this whole thing जो अंदर बड़ा मंदिर में नहीं है, जहाँ पे वो ब्रास की नंदी है. And Guruji also always said I was going to have a boy, by the way, always. But there is my boy. So when I was decorating the mandir, I was crying and I was looking at all these people who were sitting outside, and I was feeling like so special because they had made me sit inside very VIP style, and made me do everything very alag se. So I was wondering कि ऐसा क्यों होता है, why is it like this? And I never used to like it, and I used to always tell Guruji that I don't like this politics and I don't like this. You won't believe I don't go to the mandir in Delhi, and this is the first mandir my daughters come to. Jai Guruji. And I'll tell you this Sangat when I finish the story. And I used to feel very upset about it because, Purani Sangat used to get a little bit of preference. Abhi bhi hota hai. It was fine, but I never used to like it. I said, अब जब दरबार में सब आते हैं एक साथ, तो एक साथ आना चाहिए. कोई preference नहीं होना चाहिए. And I used to never like that about going to the mandir. But ठीक है, whenever I used to go, somehow I used to be walked in and I used to go, but I used to go very rarely. In May, my Guruji had told me the year in October before that my father was going to pass away, and I didn't believe him. But cut to that, he did pass away in May. And in April, after I did the Sajawat, I was like, if I'm forcefully being gotten pregnant, then I want to have a girl and not a boy, because I never wanted to have boys. And I remember my first ask from Guruji, first, they were pink chrysanthemums नहीं होते, तो मैंने वो पूरा दिया था. Just before I put it in the Nandi, I said कि if you really exist, I speak to him in English. I said, if you really exist, you make me have a girl, then I will believe you exist. And that's when my testing with Guruji started. I have tested him like a lot. And then I got to know in April, because in India mein batate nahi, and I got to know in April I was having a girl. I was super happy. And then in just before April end, after Baisakhi, I got a message from Guruji, which is auntie, that Guruji said कि एक हफ्ता पूरा आना है इस हफ्ते, and मंदिर में पोंछा लगाना है. And by then she started scaring me. You have to listen, if you don't do this, ऐसे वैसे, पूरी threatening होती थी. I used to hate it. But you got so sucked into it that then you're just like, अच्छा, it's your baby, अब कर ही दिया है, तो think about it, do it properly. वो बड़े मंदिर का जो मेन पहुंचे अंदर जाने से पहले मैंने वहाँ पूरा एक हफ्ता in my full pregnancy, I don't even know what even today I don't know why Guruji made me do that. I have लगाओ झाड़ू पोंछा from a steel की बाल्टी every evening in that angan. I do not know why. I still don't know why. But he made me do that for a whole week. In one satsang I'll share with you in that pregnancy period, Guruji never wanted me to exercise, and that's not going to be possible because I exercise. That's what I do for a living. And pregnancy and exercise India में होता नहीं था उस time. Oh yeah, pregnancy में you couldn't exercise in India at that point. That's like 18 years ago, and so I started lying and I started going to the gym. I used to go for a walk. Somehow Guruji found out. We don't know how. And he sent these two people to my house. One was the lady and a very old Sangat. Her name is Roma. I can take her name. And both of them came with chicken soup and threatened me and said कि गुरुजी ने तुम्हें मना किया है कि एक्सरसाइज नहीं करनी है एंड अब तुम देखना अगली बार तुम लोधी गार्डन जाओगी तो you will get stung by a bee. And I was like, listen, I have been walking in that park since I was 10 years old and there are no bees in Lodi Garden. And by that time, I had started getting very upset with this whole controlling because it wasn't making any sense to me. It just so happened that second day when I went for a walk after they came to my house, both me and my husband went for a walk to Lodi Garden and I got stung by a bee. And I got stung by a bee in my lip. We panicked and it was looking like total voodoo. I was like, this is not happening. This is Jadoo Tona. It's something is wrong. Something is not right. It's not possible. This is too much of a coincidence. And I got very upset with Guruji at that point. I was just like, this is it. I'm not doing this anymore. It has to stop. And all this controlling has to stop. April 18th, my father passed away. And when he passed away, I was fully pregnant. And every time I used to go and meet him in the hospital and I'm cutting all that short, I used to come back crying. So this lady used to tell me that you can't go to the temple. Guruji is very upset. You can't go to meet your father. And I started getting very upset. How can I not go to meet my own dad? The day he passed away, everybody from the mandir, 2-3 people came to my house and they literally did this and said to me, you cannot go for the cremation. I was married into a Marwari family, so they believed in this thing. So he seconded them and said ki haan mat jao, so did my mom-in-law. But the Punjabi in me would have definitely gone had it been up to me. And he literally, they forced me and I couldn't go for my father's cremation. I could see him in my bua's house, but I couldn't go. I was very upset that day. And that day I had already made up my mind that, I'm just going to stop because this whole thing is not sounding right. It's not feeling okay. It's just sounding abnormal. He never speaks to me on his own. He's met me once. That also he chucked me out saying, Dad, wali auntie ko bolo chale ja. So if he wants to have a conversation with me, he has to call me directly. He can't be sending messages like this. Finally, 31st May, Guruji took Samadhi. Just before that, in an ultrasound scan, before that, I got to know my due date. Please ask me. 7/7/7. So I said, this is total voodoo. It's not working. And 31st May, when Guruji took Samadhi, I remember I was fully pregnant and I went on his pyre and took 4 rounds and I said, ये बड़ी अच्छी बात है, आपने मुझे मेरे फादर के क्रिमेशन पे जाने नहीं दिया, बट आपने मुझे अपने क्रिमेशन में बुला दिया, when his pyre. And I remember I was howling because I was just like, 10 days ago, you stopped me from going to my own father's cremation. And now you've called me and I'm here at your cremation. My husband was actually in the ambulance when Guruji was taken to AIMS. That's another story. But when I took that pyre ke last chakkar, that was it. I swore to myself, this story has to end here. If he couldn't predict his own samadhi, then how is he going to even... this whole thing is not sounding okay. And I walked out of the mandir swearing to myself that I would never, ever, ever, ever go back again. 2 days later, I made my husband call up that auntie. And I said, please call her and say that hamari journey yahan tak thi. My wife is getting very upset and she's feeling unwell and she does not want to have anything to do with you guys. And we became very friendly. But I just had to cut this cord. And she tried to reach out to me, I remember, in June, and I was just very adamant that I just wanted this whole journey to end. And I didn't want anything to do with Guruji or this auntie or anybody. So that lady has never met my daughter till today. It's crazy. Anyway, And that's it. 3rd of July happened. No Guruji, no baby coming. Anniversary. 5th of July is happening. 6th of July is happening. And I was just like, this, who stays 40 weeks fully pregnant? When I started feeling that this baby is going to come on the 7th of July, I got very nervous. And I said, this is total cult voodoo. उन्हीं के लिए पे किया, वो ही आ गई वापस, तो क्या होगा? This is not sounding right. You know, what are the odds? So 5th of July, I called my gynecologist and I said, I want to have a cesarean tomorrow. So she was not available on the 5th. So she said, okay, fine. Why? I said, because I don't want this child to come on the 7th, no matter what. And I remember going into admitting myself into the hospital, having an elective induction. I was full 40 weeks pregnant. And that's it. 9 o'clock at night, ho gaye, 9:35, 9:15 ho gaye, 9:20 ho gaye. This baby was not coming, and I just looked at Dr. Raj and I said, listen, you do whatever you want, but this baby cannot come on 777 because I think I'm going to have a heart attack. Kar kurke, we had the baby. There she is. The hospital watches said 12:01. She is born. What's your time of birth? Yeah. And the first time I held her was 777. I still have a photograph which says 777, and that was it. Huh? Yeah, it's on her phone. That's it. My journey with Guruji 777 ended there. And then for 10 years, while his Sangat grew in Delhi, I never spoke. Of course, everybody knows. Because 777 is a very lucky number. But anyway, for 10, 12 years, I'd never spoke about him, nothing. His Sangat was growing. People would come and talk about it. And so many of my friends started getting inducted. Guruji became very social. Bada Mandir got open. Log wahan jate the. It became political, social, name it, and it had happened. And he used to always say that after I take Samadhi, it will become the way it will become. But I had completely cut off from him. If anybody used to even bring his name, I would never talk about it. And I would just be so embarrassed. And he was a unspoken person in my house. Nobody was allowed to talk to him about him in my house. And in that 1 year, one of the many things that happened when I was with that lady, Guruji sent me a tape. Cassette tapes nahi hote. No, actually Guruji, I don't know, auntie. And it was a Mahamrityunjaya mantra, basically in a tape. And she said, Guruji said that ye itna tumhara, this is yours and this is your most powerful mantra and you have to ratto it. And that time when I was shuru mein, she was trying to induct me, I wasn't paying attention to her at all. And then one fine day I put it in the car cassette and वो पुराने ज़माने में वो खराब नहीं हो जाता था तार वो उसकी वायर निकल आती थी. So it became so slow that it made me enunciate and learn the enunciation of the Mahamrityunjaya mantra so perfectly. And from that day to today, whenever I'm in my subconscious state or conscious state, or if I'm just thinking, I'm constantly reciting the Mahamrityunjaya mantra all the time. There could be days when I've done it over 1,000 times. And it could be happening when I'm talking to you. But when I stopped talking to Guruji, that was the only one thing that stayed with me, was the Mahamrityunjaya mantra. Every time I needed help, I would recite the mantra. Every time I just subconsciously would recite. Till in 2019, 19 or 17? No, Papa. 2017, 18, 19, one of the days. Just before January, October, November, I had started reciting the Mahamrityunjaya a lot. So much so that in December, I went back home to my mom-in-law and I asked her, ki Mahamrityunjaya hota kiske liye? She said, it's a very powerful mantra, it's a Shiv mantra, it's this, it's that, and it's for people's health. Okay. January of the following, I think it was 2019. Okay, whichever, 17 or 19, I don't remember. Me and my husband had gone to a party. He had just gotten hold of his wine glass. He fell on the wine glass because he was trying to save some girl. And he fell on the wine glass. And he cut his hand. And that night, through the party, we took him to some, idhar choti si cut thi, stitch kar do, le aao, whatever. Agle din he couldn't feel his finger. So they said ki wo nerve cut gayi hai. So we said ki theek hai, fir hum Apollo jayenge aur Apollo mein surgery karayenge. It was a 2-minute surgery. But it's just that he had to go under general anesthesia because they had to stop the blood flow to repair the nerve on his hand. I left him in the OT hospital completely laughing, and a plastic surgeon was doing it. तो उन्होंने plastic surgeon को हंसते हंसते चलते चलते जाते हुए बोला कि अब आप मुझे GA में डाल रहे हो तो मेरे sides का liposuction भी कर देना. That was the conversation I left him. So I left home. I went, and he said to me, "Go and get the stuff. We'll stay one day and we'll claim insurance." By the time, and he told me कि आप जब तक वापस आओगे, he'll be in the recovery room anyway. It'll be fine. By the time I came back, just outside the Mata Ka Mandir, I got a call that from the OT that my husband has had a massive cardiac arrest and he was on a ventilator. By the time I reached the hospital, I remember crying. Lots of it is all a blur. I remember crying and reaching. Somebody came to take me to the OT, and because it was small, and we were going without anybody. It was just me and my mom, my husband. And then I told my mom-in-law कि कुछ हो गया अब आ जाओ. By the time I reached the OT, he was declared dead because he was on a ventilator. I still have the reports. So this is stuff that you don't make up. That's why I don't talk about it, because, and I'll close the satsang to share something with you, but that's why I keep oscillating. But when I entered there, he was all in the ventilator in the OT. Everybody thought that he was going to go because his ejection fraction was 7. His heart was not even responding to the ventilator. And the hospital had come and told me that he had some arrhythmia. We got triggered off in the surgeries because it was his first time. And I said, it's not possible, because abhi 2 days ago only hum Vaishno Devi church ke aaye hain. He was totally fine. He and I were at our fittest then. He was running marathons and all, not at all unwell. But 2-3 hours later, after that crash time, when they had declared him dead, and they had still kept him on the ventilator, about an hour and 15 minutes later, he slowly started coming back to, he started getting his heartbeat back, and he was in ICU for 4-5 days, and because the hospital didn't do any tests on him. GA ke test nahi hote, you have to be allergic to a drug or something. They didn't administer it, so they got very nervous ki I'm going to sue them, because that was the main reason, that he could have been allergic to one of the drugs called propofol, but they didn't test him for any of the drugs. So all of the Reddys flew down, because he was that time only 30 something. How can someone have a massive cardiac arrest in such a minor surgery? And udhar bhi uski apni satsang hai mera, because he was supposed to have the surgery in some other OT, but they were trying to cut the line, so they took him down to the main OTs where there are 5 OTs. So when he crashed, us wale OT mein defibrillator nahi tha, but second wale mein tha. So by the time they caught it, it got too late. Long story short, it was a shit show. When I was sitting outside of the OT, the only mantra that was sitting on my tongue, because I didn't have a God to pray to, was the Mahamrityunjaya, and I must have prayed it a million times that day. I don't remember, but it was the only thing I remember, sitting outside like this, outside the OT, and because nobody had come till then, and I was howling because I couldn't believe that this had happened. And that was it. He recovered 10 days. Within the first 10 days, I refused to take him out of the hospital, and I said, I'm not going to take him out because I need to know what happened. In that, I took the reports to Ashok Trehan, Naresh Trehan, and I showed him, and he remembered. He said, total hospital screw up. वो जब आप ट्यूब निकालते हो तो ये larynx spasm में चला, very routine, but defibrillator crash हो गया. He crashed too soon. But the fact that he's come back alive is 1 in a million. The fact that he's come back without any brain damage because he had no oxygen supply for almost 2 minutes to his brain is also 1 in a million. So whichever God you pray to, you must thank, because this whole thing is 1 in a million. When we got discharged from the hospital, obviously they didn't charge us for the whole stay because they were just so grateful that we didn't sue them. But I had deposited 11,000 rupees as a part of the surgery before I had entered the hospital. So they refunded that back to me. So when I got that refund back, I was like, अब मैं इसका करूँ क्या? So my husband went home, and I remember looking at that envelope, and after 15 years, I said, okay, fine, I'm going to go back to Bada Mandir, and I'm going to put this money in the gulla. I don't know how to go. I believe Sangat had become very VIP. वहाँ घुसना मुश्किल था. It was a Monday. जो भी है मैं जाऊँगी, and मैं पैसे देके आ जाऊँगी, because that's my closure. Maybe that's why he gave me the Mahamrityunjaya mantra, and I've got my answer, and now this is my closure. So I remember driving in, and entering. Somebody must have recognized me. They got me in, some old Sangat. I sat in front. I sat on the corner. I remember I was crying and so much PTSD with what had happened, I think. And And when I shut my eyes now, see, these are all the things that I always tell myself, you make it up. But when I did shut my eye, I did see a vision that Guruji, when I was sitting outside the OT, was sitting next to me, and I was cross-legged, and he was cross-legged looking at me, and he was doing this to me, and he said, इसके जाने का time नहीं है, and then he went back into the OT, and you know all these things, and he pushed him back, got him back, all of that. ठीक है, and I went, traveled to put the money. I got up to go eat langar, and I went to put the money in, and you know left hand side में उनका कमरा है, and वहाँ का जो चोला change होता रहता है. When I put that money in and I turned to the left, please ask me what I saw. No, the same chola जो I had made was hanging that day. So even then, you know, because I'm not a ritualistic person, I was just like, this is coincidental, chalo ho gaya, one time I got my closure, ye. And I always thought ki maybe Guruji wanted me to have one baby because I could never have a second baby, but then my second baby came without Guruji. So I was just like, you know, it never closed in ki ye kyun kiya mere saath, except the OT wala part. One thing I'll share with you, the Mahamrityunjaya is also the Shiv ka jap. It's also called the Rudra Mantra. Please ask me my husband's name. So, from there also, you know, I have always tested Guruji. I never believed in him at all. I was like, this is all coincidental. People are just talking crap. Hota hai, hoga, nahi hoga. And then after this Rudy's incident, my husband's incident, I started being grateful but never surrendering. But I would always test him. अच्छा, like for stupid things. अच्छा, visa नहीं आया. अच्छा, मुझे बताओ, if you really exist, मुझे परसों visa करा के देना. And परसों visa आ जाता था. It's little things. I would say, अच्छा, मेरी daughter का admission, if you really exist ना, मुझे वसंतवाड़ी में करा के दो. So I had tested him on many fronts like that, but never surrendered. And if anybody would ask me, even after that, do you believe? Because his Sangat has grown like crazy. And if somebody ever asked me, do you believe in him? I would say no. Even after he technically brought my husband back from the dead. But I would never say no. It was only one day when I was with this friend of mine, we were stretching. She does a lot of seva in the Bada Mandir. Friday की Friday सेवा लगती थी और एक दिन वो मुझे लेके भी चली गई रोटी बनाने, तो मैं चली भी गई ऐसे. This was after Rudy and all the aunties and uncles, they met me and they said, oh, आपके बारे में बहुत सुना है. I made roti, I came back, but मैं गई नहीं उसके बाद ज़्यादा मंदिर. Guruji always does this to me. Then last, my husband is saying, chalo, I have to close it, baby. So then, my daughter. So to that auntie, I basically one day asked ki, I was stretching in Lodi Garden and I said, oh, you know, in English. And I said, oh, you know, where is Guruji these days? He's become very famous. And where is he these days? He's all over the place. Where is he? That day, my husband was entertaining in the house. And he had a lot of people coming in. And he said, oh, she told me, I said, yahi honge. And I said, very famous ho gaye, you know, he's doing all this politics. I don't like it. People all the aunties are dressing up and it's becoming like a Delhi kitty party and this and that. And we were discussing it. And that day I had a dinner in my house. And Arthur, Ashish ji came to the house. From the crowd, he just looked at me and he said, oi, do you believe in Guruji? First time instinctively I said, Hanji. And he said, chal, I'm inviting you. So I said, for what? I'm inviting you to become an honorary board member in a New Jersey mandir. And I said, please, not possible. And how? He made me do this little satsang online for the mandir. And he kept a board meeting. He asked me, when can I keep the board meeting? And I said, oh, acha, next year I'll come. And he said, acha, theek hai, we'll keep it for August. And he gave me a date and he said, you have to come in August. So I said, okay, fine. Even then I didn't believe that what he had said was true till I had got a letter on email and an official letter saying XYZ being appointed as an honorary member. And I was like, wow, Guruji, आपने मुझे यहाँ तो कुछ किया नहीं, आपने मुझे सीधा अमेरिका ही पहुँचा दिया. I can't believe it. So ठीक है. That summer, वीड ऑलरेडी प्लान कि समर के बाद अक्टूबर, आई प्लान माई ट्रिप इन अ वे कि अगस्त में मैं जाऊंगी. 6th of August was the board meeting and I said मैं जाऊंगी और सबसे मिल के आऊंगी. And it was a thing कि अब this is too much of a coincidence. इतने में after the summer holiday my daughter fell sick. She had an eye issue. It was very complicated and it came out of nowhere. And everybody said she had a brain compression, she didn't need brain surgery. Someone said this, I flew her off. And then I said ki my husband was in the US that time, and I said there's no way I can make it to this board meeting. हो नहीं सकता. बट इट सो हैपन कि मैंने इसके आई टेस्ट इतने सारे करा लिए थे दैट ही मेड मी फ्लू फ्रॉम हैदराबाद टू दिल्ली on the day I had a flight. I dropped her in Delhi and I took a 9 o'clock flight to come here because they said कि और eye test हो नहीं सकते. So he also Rudy told me कि you come to America and इसके test हम ना एक बार अमेरिका में भी दिखा देते हैं. The appointment with the doctor was on a Monday in America and I said कि Sunday was the board meeting at Satsang and I said कि Friday appointment मिल जाएगी मुझे तो मैं I can fly her in to make her meet. We tried and tried, we didn't get the appointment. Finally, Sunday came. I went to the ashram. I did the satsang. I was like this, sitting in front of everybody. And I remember I had her file in my hand of all her reports because I had brought it to get it blessed. And I put it under the Nandi and I looked back and I did this whole satsang exactly this way. But I turned back to Guruji and said, ki, I promise I will never, exactly in these words and very loudly I said, I promise I will never doubt you ever in my life again if you just fix this for me. And that's it. I will never, ever, ever, ever test you ever in my life. And the report that I had kept under the Nandi said very clearly that she had a brain compression or fluid in the brain or whatever. When I finished doing my Sangat, everybody came to me, they gave me prasad, they gave me lots of things. Or whatever. And there were a lot of prasad. They came in from the Sangat, a lot of the auntie, one of the aunties, uncles happened to be a radiologist. And they said कि हम plane भेज रहे हैं, you get your daughter, गुरुजी की बेटी है, लेकर आओ इधर ये वो. And we said नहीं. So one of them said कि do me a favor, get me the film of the MRI क्योंकि कभी कभी reading wrong होती है. So Monday was the appointment, Sunday was the satsang. Time difference की वजह से Rudy and I went frantically that before we can meet the doctor, if I can get the CD, it'll be good. And the CD was in the LV Prasad Eye Institute in Hyderabad. So pull shul laga ke we called and we said कि कैसे भी हमें CD की copy भेज दो, email कर दो हमें of heavy file. Waited, sat up the whole night till Monday morning 7 o'clock, which must have been whatever India time. I got a call from the main radiologist to say कि आपका फोन, we've got a call, we are sending you the CD, but I just want to call and tell you कि जो रिपोर्ट आपके पास पड़ी है वो गलत है. And I said, what do you mean गलत है? He said, उसकी reading wrong है, we are sending you a new report. And in the new report that came, there was no brain compression except that they didn't rule it out. They told me that when I go back to Delhi after I met the doctors here, that she has to go to a dye wala MRI for her brain and all of that to clear that out. But that report changed. अब आप उसको coincidence बोल लो, exactly. But that day I told Guruji, I said it that day because I was so desperate कि मैं आप इसको ठीक कर दो, मैं अमारा को लेके अमेरिका आऊंगी पक्का. मैंने बोल तो दिया. Nobody, I didn't even know how it's going to be possible, time कैसे लगेगा, how I'm going to do it. But her surgery went off well, everybody was praying for her, everybody was very happy. This was a year and a half, 2 years ago? 22. September 22, it went off really well. Obviously, I surrendered to Guruji. First person asked me after that year at a party, oh Guruji this, Guruji that, I believe you believe in Guruji. And that was the first time I officially said yes. My Guru is, I have a very small swaroop of him next to my bedside and that's it. And this is the first time she's ever come to a Guruji Mandir. So the world is round and Guruji is just so kind. He's making me go all over America to be with him. Ye mandir nahi to ye mandir, wherever it is. So that's the story. And I'm a believer after 15, 16 years of, 18 years of Guruji's chasing me. And all I want to say is that what Guruji does give, and now I experience it, is a lot of instinct, a lot of belief. So many times I've said, I want to do this. I get the courage to do it, and it happens. My daughter's also been through a rough year last year with her medical condition, and somehow she did very well on her exams, and out of the blue I looked up and I said, you know what, I'm going to apply to the US. And everybody, including her, she said, okay mom, let's do it. She took a one SAT, and it's so, in my mind it's a done deal. I'm not saying it, and it's all her hard work, but everybody knows who goes to college here, a lot of it is luck. She has all the grades, she has all the marks, she has everything, she has all the right things that a good student should have. Now it's the luck. If she shows up in America, it can only be it can only be a lot of his blessings and her luck to drive her as her child. She is literally Guruji's child, and I think she's also first time heard this story. So you're quite a celebrity. And that's the satsang. I don't share it because it's so long, but अगर ये पूरा ना बताऊं तो कभी इसमें मजा नहीं आता. Yeah. And so all I can say is that Guruji really gives you a lot of instinct, a lot of belief, a lot of grit. He gives you a lot of foresight. A lot of times I can feel when things are not going to be right. I don't talk about it even to my family because they feel ki it's, I'm talking crap. But just day before yesterday, we were in San Francisco, and I was supposed to come. And the night before, I was looking through the drawer where we were staying, and there was a lot of huge medical kit there, and I was really fascinated by the band-aids and all, and I picked up the band-aids to see, wow, yes, non-stick band-aid bhi milta hai America mein, India mein nahi milta. Little did I know that exactly 6 hours later I would need it, because I had burst a full glass on my foot. Entire skin of my toe is ripped off. The skin is all off on the road. It was really bad, and I remember telling my kids, because he was not home, saying, go to the second drawer, get me this. And he was going to fly me back from San Francisco. And I just said, no, we've come so far. Whether I hobble and go, we are walking, and I don't have even this if I show you my hurt, it's crazy. It's just a little short of showing my bone. That's how much skin has come out of my middle toe. But I'm in zero pain. And I've huddled across, carried all these Indian suitcases, and we made it here today. So Jai Guruji, and thank you for having me here, and thank you for waiting, and thank you for blessing all of us.